family, I am back. I am going to do, I don't know what it's called. I just want to not edit this very much. I just want this to be sort of a journal with me. And today I pulled out some things I want to use, and I want to, kind of my purpose today is to journal this kind of fun thing of the week that happened. I got to go feed my friend's chickens, and I'm going to be taking some time to journal that, and I want to do that inside my notebook. I want to haven't ever, this is Black Beauty's debut. This is my creme Chic Sparrow Black Beauty. She is awesome. And it is the cover I'm using currently for my main traveler's notebooks. And so many of those of you who know me know that I have kind of been crazy on bullet journaling and Bible journaling and journaling, all the journaling. And for those of you who maybe don't know what a traveler's notebook is, I am currently in inserts. So these are inserts that I have that I put inside my notebook. And inside my notebook currently, this is my Chic Sparrow, and it is, I can't even just tell you, the name is fitting. She is my beauty. And I love having her because she collects all of my mind, all of my chaos in my life, and just keeps it so pretty and keeps everything on the inside. And I really haven't done a lot of decorating. A lot of people like to decorate. These are some pockets that I have, and I just sometimes throw in important things in here. The main gist of this, kind of the meat and guts of this, are my inserts. And I wanted to show them to you today. I'm not going to do a walkthrough. I love watching people's flip throughs. And I think I'll do a flip through eventually, but currently I don't really have a lot to flip through and show. Although I have been really faithfully journaling for, since January 2020. And this was one of the first things I did. I ordered a kind of just like it's really important to me to keep a calendar. And while I love calendars that are on my computer, which I also use, but I want to write it down. I want to doodle it. I want to use pens. I like all the pens and pencils, pens and crayons, pens and everything. And so I ordered this, and it came just like as a plain white. I haven't done anything to the back. A lot of people do their whole cover. But again, I'm going to claim here right now, I'm a beginner, and I am just having fun exploring the world of traveler's notebooks. And currently, as I stated before, I'm using a standard size. There are many different sizes, and the current size that I have is the standard size traveler's notebook. The inserts that I'm using are that size. And so this was just one that I painted with some metallic watercolors and threw some stickers down, kind of collaging it a little bit, using some stickers that I had from By the Well for God, one of my favorite places to get my Bible journaling things, and then just random, I've been collecting all the stickers. So this is my kind of like, I decorate my months, not probably as much as I probably will in the future because I'm learning how to do that. My next one is my weekly. I'm in this all the time. That's at a glance of my months, and this is at my weekly kind of like column. One page is Monday through Friday, or excuse me, Monday through Sunday. Don't forget the weekend. And so I have just kind of used it as keeping track of what's happening daily in the weeks, and then decorating the other side and utilizing it for journaling if I need to, or just doodling. I posted some of these on, which has been fun, and I made a couple of time-lapse videos with this, which was fun. And I have to do next week, so I'll probably do something fun with that. But the one I want to work in today is my, I don't know what you would call it. It's my kind of monthly, let's see here. It's my March and April 2020. And again, I am kind of trying to figure out what I love. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take this out. Sometimes people decorate it inside there, but we're gonna set my beautiful Black Beauty aside. And we're gonna pull open my, I've just been creating some art pages, especially with the stay at home, just kind of trying to create. It's as a dot grid also. I'm using what I have. I collected a few of these standard size. Some of them are blank. Some of them have grid dots. I don't know if you can see. This is great for like, if you're doing bullet journaling, which I like to line things up and do all that kind of good stuff. But I prefer the blank ones because I think it gives me, I like to just go. I don't like to have too many, you know, structured things, although structure is good for me usually. So today I just kind of wanted to play with some of my, kind of do a spread. And as I stated, I think I told you guys that I wanted to do a fun little journal for April. This is part of my April spread of just kind of documenting what's going on here. And I keep a very busy life and it hasn't been super busy. So when my friend asked me if I would come feed her chickens while she was on vacation, I was thrilled. I was like, yes, please. And I want chickens someday. I don't think I'm ever gonna get them because I don't think my husband's ever gonna let me have them. But today we're gonna get to this. So I also wanted to go, sometimes when I don't know, I feel overwhelmed. Like I watch so many fun journaling videos and I love a few of my favorite journalers, which I'll throw their names here to give them a shout out. Allie Brown is one of my very favorite from Allie Brown Creative. And I'm gonna be using actually a couple of things. I'm gonna be using her letter stamp that she has, her set. And I'm also, just using her ideas that she shared with me and taught me because I love her style. I love kind of like her journey also. And so I'm just gonna get started here. One of the things that I just got in the mail that I ordered and I wanted to just play with is this Daler Rowney black acrylic ink. How fun is this? Now, on the other hand, I also have just a passion for lettering. And so I am going to, let me grab, what was I gonna grab? I need to grab my blue painter's tape. I don't know where that is. I think we're gonna use washi for the time being. But what I was gonna say was, what was I going to say? Oh, I love lettering. I love pens. I told you that already. And so the pens that we have, okay, guys, we're just going to watch this. We're just going to, I'm going to do something that I've not done before. I'm laying this washi down as a mask. It's going to come up. I love washi. I love washi. So what I would like to do is create just like a little frame today. I'm intimidated a little bit, to be quite honest, by this ink. I played around with it a little bit with the technique that I want to do today, but I'm going to use this somewhat as like a paint with, let me set this aside because that would not be good to get paint on it. And also I said I was going to be using some pink. Pink and black were sort of my colors of choice today. And I, like I said, get so overwhelmed with all of my fun toys and tools and colors and pens and all of the things that I sometimes just have to really sit down and just take two things. So today I'm picking color, which is pink, and I'm gonna play with those and kind of stay focused. And then I also want to use this ink. So those are my two kind of pieces. And I have random pink things that I'll just be using and I'll try and share what I'm using when I use them. But let's get started. All I know about this is that it goes down and you can paint with it. Oh my goodness. So watch me do this with me. Maybe you want to just journal with me on this. And if you have this, let's just have some fun. So what I've seen people do is just drop a few drops down. Oh my goodness. well, that is the fun of it, isn't it? So I don't want to waste my ink. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go straight to my paper. I have a paintbrush. It's just kind of an old one. It's a size 6, and I'm just using this small area. So I'm just gonna take it and I'm going to, oh, it's awesome. And I'm gonna paint. Now, I should have known this. It's not sticking, obviously, to the washi. Ooh, 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 this is gorgeous. And I'm a little bit nervous, but. Okay, guys, so it's not gonna surprise you that I did learn about this ink from Miss Allie Brown. And she does really cool things. So this is the cool thing, watch this. So I'm gonna put this in my water and watch what happens. It just turns black. It's gonna be all the black ink ever. So I also wanna mention something, that this paper is, you know, you can tell that I love watercolor, and so my pages have a lot of water on them, and I've used acrylic paints and all of that stuff. That's so good. But I feel bad. I want to get my, look at this. I'm breaking it in. I have also tried to calligraphy with this a little bit with some nibs I have, which I actually really like that little thing. I might leave that little black. Just don't want it to get on the cover. Let's make a mess. I can put a sticker over that or something later too. But you guys, I'm sorry. I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry if this is really loud. I'm trying to talk with my big teacher voice. But I just want to use my heat tool to make this dry, because I'm going to lift the washi tape in a few, and I'm hoping that the ink did not go underneath and make a big mess. I want a really sharp line. So drying this is going to be kind of what I'm starting out with. And so what I was going to say earlier is that people like paint big things, like with Allie Brown. She painted her entire cover, like, of her traveler's notebook. She painted that thing with that ink, and it was amazing. So while that dries, I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to pull out my my pictures. So remember, if any of you are feeling overwhelmed about what to journal about, I mean, there is a ton to journal about right now. I think telling your story is huge, and I've been telling my story inspired by another Allie in my favorites list, Allie Edwards. I'm also passionate about Project Life and just telling our stories. And so pictures right now are my favorite, and printing them out. I print mine out on my own printer. I have a million from 35mm that are printed that I'm hoping to go back as I have time. And so I printed these out on my Epson, and they're about 2 by, no, they're a little over 2 by a little over 3, not too much. But I love these little pictures. I'm considering doing kind of a back to front. So this is Mr. Butters. Mr. Butters is handsome. He is my friend's pride and joy chicken. I just love her. He's so cute. But anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to document this. My daughter and I went over this earlier this week to do this, and I am not kidding you, we had a blast. This picture right here, just the skinny of it, is when I reached in to get the eggs that my friend said I could keep, which I'm so excited. Thank you, Crystal. I stuck my hand on an egg and I felt something, just total poop emoji. It was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, there's poop on this egg. And so anyway, I am a farm girl by nature. I want to be a farm girl. I don't want to be farm girl. I am not, but that's okay. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I would like to, okay, the ink is dry right now. So let's do this. I'm gonna use my, oh, you guys. Well, one of my favorite things to use, and it has been, I've always, oh my good golly. Where the heck is it? Where's my white Signo? I just had it this morning. Why is it that my stuff is no, oh, here it is. I just put them in the wrong compartment. I keep my stuff pretty neat at the end of the day, and then while I'm working, I make a mess. I love making a mess in the kitchen, and then I clean up after it's all done because that's just how I like to work. I always have worked that way. So what I was gonna do was utilize just for this particular effect, because my pictures are important and I want them to be sort of a important piece to that. But I wanted to just kind of be inspired to use my white Signo over this black ink that is looking pretty good right now. And again, I'm masking this because I'm going to take this off eventually. And maybe I'll just want to add more black ink if this is a lot of fun. But I was going to just doodle with this and kind of go for it. So this is a Uniball Signo Broad. It's, I guess, a 153. And I love it. I use it on just journaling. You can write on photos. You can write on all kinds of things. But here's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to take it, and of course, this is my Signo that I probably, one of them works better than the other. This is my good one. I don't know why it's not. Let's do, yeah, there we go. Just got to get that ink running. So what I thought I would do is I think I'm just going to have some fun. And I am just going to kind of sketch a messy circle. And I kind of am using flowers as my, I don't know, kind of as my, look how pretty that looks on the black. Like, I just think, okay, so I just kind of want to, I think I'm just going to have some fun and not think about it. If I've learned anything from some of the inspirators that I watch and that it's that you don't want to think about things too much. Like, don't go for perfection. So I am kind of, like I said earlier, I think I said this, I'm trying really hard to find myself, find the kind of style of art that I like. I am not like a great sketcher at all. I think abstract's really cool for me because I really like to, let's just kind of make this, abstract's really cool for me because, you guys, I think I need another one here. And another one here. And I think I just love to use this white pen. That's what it is. And there's not going to be any symmetry to this. You know, a good artist probably would. But I kind of want to just play around with it. And, oh, I was saying abstract art is sort of my favorite because I feel like abstract art is just creativity in motion. Like, I feel like I can do anything and it is acceptable, and that is good for me. I am one of those people, and I think it's a trait of perfectionists that I just will not do it because I'm afraid I won't do a good job at it, and I want to do a good job at everything I do. And so oh, you guys, this is not really, and so then also I think I'm just going to make some ticks. I think, honestly, this is just going to be a unique creation of Gina. That's what it is. And I'm not going to worry about things. And too much is just enough for me. Too much, I'm going to let myself do too much. And then really, I just want to pull down and make things look messy. Okay, on this inside here, I kind of want to just make it like, I feel like I want to be, maybe just do maybe some others and then some dot, dot, dot. Maybe do a little swirly. Maybe do, and maybe there is a right and a wrong way, but if I tell myself that, then I just won't do this. And I can't tell you, this brings me so much joy. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think this is very, very cool. What I'd hoped to do is kind of make this look like messy frames. I love, 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 love messy frames. And I feel like too, maybe this white, I'm just in love with how the white just stands out over the black. It's just my favorite. I think I'm gonna just stop. Although, let's do this because this is negative space, I guess. And I kind of want to let's just do kind of a little swirly. And then maybe some dots. Keep it simple. That's also good advice for myself. You can't have, and maybe another swirly over here with some dots. I'm gonna find all the negative space, and I'm not sure where that is. So actually that may look kind of cool if it goes off the edge anyway. Maybe I'm just gonna do this and do dot, 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 dot. Maybe another one. 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 dot. And maybe just some lines. You guys, if I could encourage you to do anything, it would just be go create. It brings me so much happiness. I have just picked a place in my house and I call it Mama G's Studio. And this has been probably the healthiest thing I've done for myself in a long time. Let me take a sip of my GT. Green tea is hot tea. I just love to just suck it down all day after I have all the coffee in the morning. I do need to drink water. I haven't been very good at that, but I'm gonna get better. All right, you guys, I love this. I kind of want to just peel. Okay, I took these off first. Which ones did I put on first? Let's peel and see what we got here. Okay, and the washi should come off really nicely. Washi is my favorite. Except, why do I hear paper ripping? Oh my gosh. I hope not. Okay, I'm pretty sure we took off the top first, right? I think painter's tape would be probably the best thing to use on this. Remember that? Note to self, Gina. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, this is real. This is real time. It's not live, but it's real. And I learn from my mistakes. I tell my husband that. He said, well, you shouldn't. Oh, okay, watch this. Let's zoom in and show how this amazing technique is just going to be awesome. So we're going to take this and we're going to go down. Okay, this side wasn't really working for me, so maybe this side would be better. Anyway, I was talking about my studio. I was talking about how I have monopolized my husband's office area, and I did that for 2 reasons. One of them was I've always loved all my crafts and stuff, and I would love a big giant sewing room someday. Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, there's nothing more satisfying than tearing up washi off of that, you guys. We're gonna be doing this a lot more. Oh yeah, baby. Oh gosh. Okay, people, I probably could have lined up my lines better, but let's not talk about what I should have done. Let's just look at the beauty I just created. Oh, I love it. You guys, I don't hate that at all. Now, there's a lot of negative space, and I just created that. Now, what should I do? Like, maybe you're wondering if it soaks through to the other side. How cool is that? It does not. There is not even any what they call ghosting. I mean, I can see where I did it, but that ink, oh my gosh. I am adopting that ink as my baby. It is awesome. Let me bring you back up just a little bit. Let's have some fun, maybe with just some watercolor. And remember, I'm creating kind of a background, and maybe I should have done that first. But let's see. Let's see what happens if we go in with pink. Let's see. I have some clean water here. I know you guys saw my icky water earlier. Let me just clean up my little area. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do some watercoloring. And you know what else I want to do? If you're wondering what these little things are that I got black ink on, it's my embosser. And that's a tool I wanted to use today with pink. And so I will be doing that. I just want to kiss this stuff. I love this. And if you watch other creators, I mean, they paint the whole page. Like, I just quite wasn't ready to do that. So first time I started out, I just put my toe in the water. And I think this is so pretty. I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, so remember, I'm going with pink, and I don't really care that my pictures aren't necessarily pink, although I have a pink shirt. I have my pink Brave and Worthy shirt on, but we're gonna pink out here. And I'm gonna use my watercolors. Now I use currently ones that are, oh gosh, these are Prima, and I'm using a brush too big. What was I thinking? This isn't my favorite brush. This is my favorite brush. This is my favorite brush. It's a 12, and it's just a Princeton brush. It's a Lauren. Ooh. I didn't know she had a name, but I really love this brush. And the 12, I learned how to paint flowers from Brianna Showalter. Oh, another one of my favorite inspirators. She loves, she does a lot of watercolor, and she is one of my very, very favorite ladies. I've seen her live. She has come to talk at the Bible journaling studio that I go to. And I love her. She's done a couple classes that I've gone to, and what we're gonna do is just plop here. This is an Allie Brown. We're gonna plop. Anyway, she's done lots of different classes that have taught me watercolor techniques, and I'm not using them at the moment, but I am using the brush that I got when I went to her class. And this is called plopping. I'm just wanting to put some watercolor down. Now, what the heck are my favorite? Okay, so Allie Brown's, her favorite watercolors are the Daniel Smith, and I'm not copying her. Like, they're my favorite too, but I don't have a lot of them. I have collected from, actually, when I went to Brianna Showalter's class, Lori by the Well had these in our part of our class pack, and I do have Daniel Smith. I have a few tubes, and I'm planning on putting them in little palettes so that I can create my own. I have these little things, and I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll do a YouTube video on that and let that be something that'll shock the world. I have kind of been researching on how to do that, but anyway, let's get back to work. I just think I'm thinking too much, and I'm talking way too much. So right now I'm just putting this base of pink down, and I kind of want to just plop the color on. Now, don't get me wrong. I might go over that. I might decide. Now, I'm a fairly new collector of all the things, and so I do have a lot of watercolors in this cool pan of mine, but I don't have a lot of colors per se. So the pink today, I'm gonna turn this on. Hopefully you can hear me, but this, remember, is just kind of a casual, creative time. We're cash, we're creative. And I think we're gonna just put a bunch of color over this. Remember, we're going through pink. I'm going for pink. And I honestly don't even have pink acrylic. But I also can do hues of pink, right? So we're gonna do kind of a lighter pink over that. Now this is, layering watercolor is, oh yes. This is sort of a blush color. It might look a little more, I might like it, I might not, but let's just see. I just want to cover my page with this. Oh, so what I was going to say was, I'm using what I have. I'm pretty spoiled. My husband sees the passion and joy my passions bring me, and has really kind of let me kind of start to collect that, not let me, you guys, but like, you know, really has just really, oh dear, I put yellow on that. How'd that happen? Well, I don't hate that, you guys. Mistakes, it's okay. And the reason why yellow is there is because I have this right here next to this pretty blush color. So I think we're just gonna, so that cut me off. I was actually just talking about the, I didn't realize my camera cuts off when I'm videoing. So I think I'm on right now. But so anyway, I was talking about my Primas here, and I had gone ahead and finished, well, right now it's drying, but I had pulled out my swatches of my different pans I have, because I kind of collected them and then put them in this one large pan, which is cool. So I have 2 Prima watercolors, and they're working okay. And then I also have some Illustrated Faith, a palette that I got at a class, and I love those as well. I actually like the texture of the Illustrated Faith ones a little bit, tiny bit better than the Primas. And the ones I got from Illustrated Faith are Aquarelle Fine Watercolor. Pibio. I don't know if that's part of what it is. This is the swatch of those. But as I said earlier, my goal is to get a whole bunch of colors of Daniel Smith, and they come in these tubes. And like I said, I'm gonna put them and add them to my collection here. I have a whole row ready and waiting. Anyway, so earlier there was this yellow that got in here, and you guys, it's called Citrus. And obviously it's very, it's really pretty with that blush. So what I was talking about, or what I was considering, is having a little bit of that kind of to enhance it. So see, I'm changing my mind. Pink was my goal, but you know what? Rules are for, you know, not artists. I don't think artists need rules. I don't know how you could. I don't know where this hair is coming from. So guess what I'm gonna do? Yep, you said it. You heard it. You saw it first here. I love the kind of like this citrus color. So I kind of want to just take it, and I'm gonna dab it just a little bit here and there. And I'm gonna kind of plop it. I'm gonna add a little more water to my brush. I love this size brush. It's kind of a big, and you know, I think this is gonna complement a little bit of, I think I can see some of my other side that I did, but we're gonna be okay with that. I'm kind of in love with the citrus color of that. Now remember, I'm just doing a background, and what I was gonna say is this paper is not watercolor paper. So the crinkly, you just kind of have to love it and be okay with it, and you're gonna want to, you know, decide that yourself. I don't think this notebook was made for watercolor. It's just not, but I love to watercolor, and so I am watercoloring in it. And I think, I don't know if I said this earlier, I don't know where I left off when the camera went off, but I am using what I have. And if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I really am excited about ordering for myself, when I'm able, a Tomoe River paper, which is I believe it's, I don't remember what it's made of, but it's, maybe I should research that and let you know. But I am excited because Allie Brown, shout out to you again, has kind of just been the one that has helped me to kind of pinpoint things I want to try. You should check her out because you'd probably do the same thing. And she loves to watercolor, and that's probably why I'm so kind of in tune with her, is because I like that too. So I am actually kind of looking forward to exploring Tomoe River paper, because I think it's going to hold my watercolor. I think some of you are looking at me going, oh yeah, you're where I was many years ago. But meaning I'm new to this, so I can't say I'm sorry, because I just, you know, I'm just new to this. So I was gonna just throw around some, these are some ephemera is what it's called. And I wanted to add a little bit of that to that, but I also don't wanna go too far off, and I wanna add my pictures. So when I was thinking of my pictures, remember, I'm gonna be journaling. I'm gonna be writing all over this watercolor. So I'm gonna accent with some cool things, keeping it simple. Because I think if you get too, if you're not simple, you're going to get stressed out, and then you're not going to write in here. And really, I just want to spend a few minutes, although my video is getting very long because I just want to hang out with you guys and talk about what I'm doing. This is actually way fun and keeps me accountable and kind of helps me to stay focused. But what I was going to say is I don't want to lay these down and just glue them down because I want to write on that. So I'm going to do what's called a tip in. And one of my favorite things to do, I love this chicken. So that's going to be the, you know, the prize. And then you're going to open it up. And then I'm going to be on the inside. And I'm going to say, I just touched chicken poo. Anyway. Love this. Okay, so this is called, I'm going to be doing what's called a tip in. So let's set my stuff aside. And what we're going to do is, this will be the front. So let me teach you how to do a tip in. So that's going to be my front. I'm going to flip that over. And then the picture that I have is going to be, when it's flipped, it'll be right side up. So basically they are, you know, inverted from each other. And so what I'm going to use right now, this is my, I've been using mono adhesive for a million years. I'm going to just add a little bit of mono adhesive. Some people use, you know, glue stick. I'm just going to put a little on there too. And just double check, always, you know, double check, measure twice, double check twice. Okay, and then I'm not going to worry about perfection, but I'm just going to, these should be around the same size because yeah, those are nice and stuck together. And there's my chicken. And I have a little bit of an edge that I can cut. And again, you guys, it's okay. Nobody but me is going to recognize that I have that little bit of white there. I'm just going to chop that off. Okay, so what's my favorite way? Maybe I don't want that there. I do. I want this kind of as a centerpiece on this. And then I also love kind of this little library card. Pink is why I chose that. But so I'm going to go over to my washi tape, and since black is in that, black and pink, I think I'm just gonna, let's see. Washi tape is another one of my favorite things, and I think that's too glitzy for what I want to do, but I like, this is a washi tape. It's a Carpe Diem. I want to draw the black, the pink. There is green in there, but that's okay. I didn't really say I was going mono, but I do kind of have pink as my theme. So what you do with this is, we're going to set this aside. And this is a little damp if you're wondering, but it's not damp enough that it's hurting my picture, so it's okay. So to do my quick thing, what you're going to do with a tip in is you're just going to put half of your washi tape on your photo. So as you can see, there's stuff that's sticking by. And then you're going to take your snippers, and that side doesn't need it, but you're going to just trim off the parts that are right there. Shape it up real good. Okay, and it should be good. And so what that's going to do, I kind of want to put a word up there. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and just set that down. Then I'm going to flip Mr. Butters up, and then I'm going to put another piece of washi tape right there. So I'm going to cut one that's about the same size, and I have kind of, and remember I'm going to go about half up, and then I am going to squeeze over. Now I can't lift to cut, so I saw this groovy little trick, and of course I'm not going to be able to find my amazing ruler that I use. If you've watched, I think I could use this. So what I do is I just do a straight edge, and then you can just take your washi and just tear it like that. This is my acrylic block. That's why you can see right through it. And it makes a nice edge. Secure that real nice, and look what happened. We have an amazing tip in. I love it. Oh, this makes me so happy. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna put this glitter stuff away. I want glitter today. I also wanted to use a couple of other things. This video is going to get so long. It's a little bit wet here. Embellishing your pictures, because I love scrapbooking, is another way that you can, you know, really kind of have fun with it. This is a little too big. I don't really love that. But maybe, you guys, what in the world? I feel like I keep finding a little hair everywhere. And I'm not sure I'm gonna love that anyway. But here, let's see. Remember I had this library card. I wanted to use my stamps. And so coming over this and maybe making kind of a chicken house. Okay, so what I was going to put up here is, let's just do that first. Let's use our stamps. We're gonna use our stamps, we're gonna use our Stays On ink, and I wanna use these letters from Allie Brown. They're my favorite outline letters right now. I just am in love with them. Where are they? Okay, so these are like smaller ones. I think she had some larger ones a while ago, but they are just your clear, you know, ones that you use with an acrylic block. And I am going to, let's just do Farm Girl. We're doing Farm Girl, guys. I've wanted chickens for a long time, and I am never probably going to get them. Our yard isn't really conducive to chickens, but I still love them. And now that I think my friend knows how enthusiastic I am about it, maybe she'll ask me again if I can go water and feed her chickens. I had just so much fun. And my daughter Aspen went with me, and I think she, oh, you guys, this is a really, I think she had fun too is what I was going to say. Oh, so I use this. This is a very cool, to help my, like when I'm stamping, this is I use it for my Bible journaling, but it's sort of like a, I don't even know what it's called. It's called it doesn't have a name, but it's made of like a plastic. It has a stencil on it, but you use it so you can strengthen the underside. So let's just go ahead and, hi, did we even have ink on that, or did it dry on there? I don't know what happened there. You guys, how cute is this? And yes, I do clean my stamps. I'm a seasoned stamper, but for the most part, when I'm using these kinds of things, I use black so much that I don't get too stressed out, and I try to use a baby wipe, or I have a really cool stamp. Okay, the cool thing about these, and I've said this before, if you go down and you just don't quite get the image you want, that's okay. You remember, we're not going for perfection. If we do that, it throws us off our game. Farm Girl. Simple, easy. Okay. And I don't remember what I was telling you guys, but there are no mistakes. I'm digging that little, it looks like little feathers. That's what I'm going to say. Oh, I was cleaning my stamps. So I do like to clean them. Oh my gosh. I just think that's so cute. So now I want to do Farm Girl. Farmin'. So let's do, I'm going to do girl on the other side because I don't have enough room to type in or to, part of the reason some of these I haven't used yet. So let's just do Farm Girl right here. This is my Farm Girl week. So I think I was talking about how Aspen went with me, and I love hanging out with her. She took these pictures, that's why I have. And first of all, she takes such good pictures. She is talented and gifted in many ways, but she naturally just has an eye for photography. I love that about her skills. I love so many things about her, but she is 25. She is beautiful. I have an amazing son too, who, by the way, just came and wowed me. I was creating a video for my PE class and for my PE team, and I was using my Photoshop, which I'm pretty handy with. I'm learning it. I love learning stuff, you guys. It's just amazing. I'm looking for now. Anyway, I was trying to make a thumbnail for my YouTube, and I was struggling because I don't like the thumbnails for those of you who make videos. Sometimes they give you the thumbnail to use, and I don't know where they pick them up from. I don't know how those, measure in. They're awful. They're never cute. And so Keaton, my son, happened to be making lunch in the kitchen and popped in, wanted to see what I was doing, and just was like, hey Mom, don't you know you can use you know, this Adobe Spark, or what's it called? Adobe, I don't remember. It's called Adobe something. Adobe, yeah, I think it's like a Spark thing. Anyway, you can go in there and just type in thumbnail and it will let you create a thumbnail. You guys, that was amazing. You know, remember how I messed up this R? Do I want to do pink? Kind of do. Kind of want to just see what this looks like. Let's just color in a little bit with kind of my Jelly Roll pens. I got to keep an eye on the camera because what happens if it goes off again? I don't know. So here's how I'm going to kind of make up for this little mistake. I'm going to do every other. So these are, I love these gel pens. Anyway, my son KJ is talented. He's a gamer and he is amazing at what he does. And yeah, why not, guys? Let's do the G over here to keep it going. And who knows, I might change my mind and I might want to just do all the letters, but I might fast forward during this part so you guys don't have to watch me color all the letters. What I'm going to do is I wanted to use this library card, and I think I'm going to just tear this, you guys. And I'm going to just kind of make this kind of a fun little piece that I can journal on. And let's see, maybe I wanted to see that piece right there. Let's just do a little more. Like that, and then maybe do a couple of cool stickers. Maybe don't really love that pink because it's too, excuse me. Let's see, I'm gonna jump around here. I think what I'll do is put some maybe like little, I don't really, because I like that black. I know what I want to do. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to add this little bee. So this is a really fun little tool that I got a while back and kind of was into. I love stationery, but this is a little bee. I don't know if you can kind of see that. And so what I'm going to do is use my high temp water, or my high temp well, Cookie Monster, hang tight. I gotta go over here and grab my, oh, whoa. Wait, where are they? Ah, I thought those were in there. Oh my good golly. Where are those? Oh, here they are. So I have these glue sticks. Who knew? So I got these off of Amazon, and they are Nuanshu glue sticks. And what you do is you stick them into your temp gun. And let's see if I just mess that up. So it's supposed to be coming out pink. Don't look very pink to me. Might be because I'm burning the whole thing. So let's go with the pearl and let's just put this in here and just, we're gonna set down and let it park there. What the hecka? I think I might have burned up the glue in there. It like turned the soft pink into like a pearl white. But actually, maybe that was a blessing because it's the same color as Mr. Butters. So you like let that kind of stick in there And then guess what, guys? We're not ready to peel up yet. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't even know if the B was the right way up. We're gonna let that sit there for just a second. I've only done that like 3 times, but 1, 2, 3. They didn't turn out very well, but that's okay. I think somebody's trying to talk to me, and it's my husband. Let's see. Oh, I guess he, yeah, let me just take this. I gotta go. I'll be right back. Okay, I feel like I was out of frame. So that was my husband. He wants to see if I wanted to pick up anything for dinner. And, okay, guys, look how cute. Okay, the bee came out. And it's kind of ironic. My friend Crystal has bees as well. I don't hate that. It's supposed to be pink, though, and it's like a white. And I think that's because it was burning up in my high temp and I was out. Okay, so here's what I would like to do, because remember, I'm going to be writing that, and remember, I really wanted to use this library card piece. So here's what I'm going to do. Watch this magic. I am going to take this, and I am going to kind of nick this little area right here, and I'm going to take my little piece right here, and I'm just going to kind of, where was that? Maybe right there. And I might have just pushed a little too hard on that. But this is kind of just but I kind of like the way that's, maybe I should just tear off a little bit of that edge and maybe make this kind of into this side here. Okay, so what do I want to do with that? I just want to make that sort of like a part of the center so I can pull that together, and then we're going to keep on stamping. So we're going to use our scotch, I think. We could use glue, but what I'll do is add just a strip here, strip on the edges, maybe right close to the edge too, and then nestle that in right there, and just put that down, and then nestle this. So these library cards came with a cool set from By the Well for God. I really like that. And this book is sewn, it's not stapled, so I love that too. I don't remember where I got this, but I do like it. Okay, I'm feeling it. Now that I've kind of added that color to it, and don't think that I have not thought about doing another one of those, but this needs something. Guess what it needs? It needs some heavy duty framing. Okay, so again, farm girl, not totally just loving that 100%, but I'm gonna just keep on trucking. I really had wanted to use these Versamark, so I think I need like I'm gonna use a set that's fairly new to me. Hold tight. Oh goodness. Let's see. Let's do some fun, like, I am gonna splatter this in a little bit, but I think I want to also do a very cool, like, sweet flower stamp. Maybe, and then watercolor in it. Do I have something that's open? Okay, so we're gonna go over that watercolor, and I want to do some stays on that. I feel like my watercolor is in my way. Excuse me. Like I'm making a mess in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm gonna use some, this is an old stamp. Look at this, how pretty is that? I love that people, sometimes, you get super sad when things aren't available and you like them. But I also feel like it's really important for people to use and have unique pieces to their collections. Like, and I need to use the things that I spent money on a long time ago. So sometimes I get myself, I get really kind of like bummed out when something's not available that's current even, or someone's using something. But can I be really honest? Like, we all need to, oh my goodness. Ooh, that's fun to pick off. I think we all need to, you know, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say we all need to use the things that we have spent money on and the things we love. And if it's not available for you to buy, maybe I'll just let you borrow mine. See, I knew. So I got rid of a lot of my stamps. I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love Stampin' Up! But I have over the years had to kind of like, you know, kind of like weed out some of those things. And maybe I don't, that doesn't bring me joy, that I don't use. And so I kid you not, keep things that I don't want to do that. I have kept things that I love, but here's the deal. I haven't been using them. I am in love with this. I love, love, love this. This is from a set, like, and truly, maybe you can find it on Amazon or not Amazon, eBay, like for places where you can get things. Oh, you guys, that's super pretty. I'm kind of sad I'm not using this ephemera that I really wanted to use, but I don't know, I'm thinking here. Can't wait to write about the poo, the chicken poo. I need to figure out something. Maybe I just need a messy frame on that, but I also think I need some dimension to that, and maybe, just maybe, pull in. I kind of want to put some, oh, I know, words. Let's grab some Tim Holtz. Like, I love these. Let's find a couple of really fun, like, moments that talk about, let's see here. Just having fun with finding words that could be good here. Let's see. Can you guys see that? I keep feeling like I'm pushing out a frame there, and that is not good YouTube etiquette, video making. Let's do the title is Remember. And this is kind of cool because I'm going to take this. So I'm going to use some words, and I'm just going to kind of gently press that in there so that it can take, and I can actually cut that too. I'm not sure that's going to let me stay there, but I can make a little phrase, but I also have phrase stickers already. So why don't I take a look at some of those? I have, let's see here. I'm very thankful for these Tim Holtz stickers. I love Tim Holtz. And I bought some not too long ago. Well, that's a story for another day, but let me just say that I am going to use one of these. So cute. Don't forget to fly. Trust your crazy ideas. Forever is composed of now. Oh, cultivate kindness. I just love it. Collect beautiful moments. That has a lot to do with collecting eggs and collecting eggs with poo-poo on them. But I love that. So we're gonna do, let's see here. Farm Girl, collect the moments. You guys, I am going to do that because remember, I want to write, so I want to give myself room. I'm going to be journaling a story, and it's going to be, I fill the page with words, but the open spaces collect beautiful moments. I kind of want to use this space for writing, so I'm going to come up here and frame kind of this area with this ephemera with these really funny little sayings, or sweet sayings. They're not funny. Let's see. Sometimes you have to take chances. Sometimes you just have to pick up the egg that has poo on it. By the way, a good farmer just brings those home, washes them, and then fries them up. Let's see. Out of limitations comes creativity. That's beautiful. Attitude is everything. Love, 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 joy. Look out for the presence of wonder. You can do everything, but not, you can do anything, but not everything. See, that's my problem. I think I can do everything all the time, every day. With brave wings, she flies. Be fearless. Give out what you most want to come back. Start each day with a grateful heart. I just want to eat up all these words. Practice kindness. Remember the now. Honestly, this was the best day ever. It was one of my best. I also took a bike ride. Best day ever was, honestly, I'm going to actually put this up here because I'm going to decorate these pictures with a little bit of these stickers because I think that's good. I want to find a really good one for Mr. Butters. I'm not sure what that's going to entail yet, but I'm loving this. Okay, you guys. It's the little things that make life big. I kind of want to put another one under here. That's the one I'm going to use. Where did it go? Hold on tight and pretend it's a plan. If you don't have this book, you should get. I love these sayings. They are so inspirational. You guys, which one did I just say? Oh my gosh, hold tight and pretend it's a plan. That's actually kind of what I should put. I'm going to use that one because that's what my life is. I plan everything. You're a teacher. You plan lots of things. I've been working, but at the same time, I'm going to kind of offset that, and then I'm going to kind of go over there with words. Hold tight and pretend it's a plan. I love that, farm girl. Awesome. So Mr. Butters needs something. I'm not sure. I might come back and do that. Shine like the whole universe is yours. Will that fit on there? I think it's too big. I need to find a cool word for him, I think. Let's see. Majestic, majesty, perfectly possible, possibility. Wings. Together, weather yourself. I do smile. This guy made me smile so much. We're going to put smile. Smile's a good word for this week. Remember to smile. And I'm going to put, I like that kind of I like that right there in the corner. Yeah, these Tim Holtz stickers can add a lot to your pieces. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is, after I put my lid on my inks, because I am making a mess in the kitchen here, I am going to add a messy frame around my whole piece here. So remember this little black area up there? I kind of feel like, so these lines I can use right under those lines. I'm going to kind of like, that kind of maybe even as a part of that. It looks like a little bit of a drip. And we're just going to kind of go around. And we're going to create like a messy frame. And I am preparing this page to journal, obviously for this week. But I always put the date on it. Even I am going to stamp it, but oh my gosh, if I find another one of my Mama G hair, well, my hair hasn't even been cut. It needs to be cut so bad. How about you guys? My hair needs to be colored, cut. Awesome. I think for now, that is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to figure out how I wish I could love this a little more, but that's okay. And I feel like I need one little thing right there, but I think I'll just honestly let it be. I think I'm just going to use this, and then my only other thought was that I kind of wanted to add a little bit of paint to these flowers, or maybe draw the pink down, but I think I'm not going to. For now, I think we're going to call it good, and I am going to go ahead and journal this page. But for now, I just want to show you kind of inside. I think it's super cute. Again, remember I'm going to be journaling on the inside here, and I'm going to be journaling all the way across with all my words. So, awesome. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you had fun watching my journal with me, just hanging out, being casual and creative. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.